How did Gosestsu and Yotsuyu survive the raid at Doma Castle? Why are they traveling together when we know Yotsuyu is the enemy? What does Gosestsu know that we don't? Today, we'll be completing patch 4.2 of the post-Stormblood patches. We're going to be looking at how these two ended up together and what is really going on. I was also curious to find out if maybe Gosestsu feels somehow responsible for Yotsuyu for something that happened while they were away. Patch 4.2 starts with Elise explaining that Raban is our military commander and how we're in good hand. Really funny, Elise. And how she's been working to get Fordola to talk to her. Eventually, Alfie, of course, storms in and comes and asks us to go to Kugane with him to meet up with Tataru due to some urgent information that has been provided to him. Upon arriving in Kugane, we see some familiar faces that we haven't seen for some time. Hi, everybody.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
Is Hancock our friend?
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved.
Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Is this gonna be crazy? Hancock, what do you have for us?
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual.
Is it Gosestsu?
The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
Nice. We're all gonna gasp. Even though we've known the whole time.
Beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her.
And Gosestsu. So then the follow-up question should be, is Gosestsu also alive?
We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu.
True.
But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not, but I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
The informant we meet with happens to be the same fishlight who double-crossed us before, but he provides us with information on a sword that was sold there in Kugane that is definitely Gosestsu's sword. Alfredo purchases the sword without thinking about how much it would cost, without haggling in any way, and tells Tataru of the price. And it goes over super well with her. We learn that Gosestsu and Yotsuyu have chartered a boat to Doma.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Well, that didn't last long. What's up, guys?
What's going on up there?
Are they okay? You guys having a party?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy.
Ooh, that's not good though. The Confederacy will beat them up.
We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
No, we're here to fight. Clearly has no idea who we are. The Garleans, man. Oh, what the fuck is that? What were those things? Like little tanks.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
I agree. Let's go.
We will help them while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
You should come with us.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
Aw, I love Soroban, our little ninja turtle.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
That didn't look like it went well.
Come.
That didn't look like it ended well. There goes my hero, yeah. Whee! After being fully motivated by Alfie's newfound swimming prowess, we are able to join the fight and fight our way through hordes of enemies. We eventually find ourselves on top, and we get a sneak peek into Gosestsu and Yotsuyu's interactions and relationship for the first time since Doma. Yes! She clearly has no idea what's going on. She must have hit her head or something, like...
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Aww.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gosestsu.
I was gonna say, hopefully he remembers who he is.
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan, eliminate hostiles!
Yeah, you took a long time.
Attack!
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm ready. Oh, we saved Gosestsu and Yotsuyu, so we get to at least finally hear about what the heck's going on with her.
Gosestsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends. The Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
Should have called.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
But they
Not a
would
big
never
deal.
have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
She clearly doesn't know who she is.
Do not be afraid, Tsuyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
She doesn't even know words. Wave. Okay, don't wave. Wave.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Please.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
What's going on with his eyes? Where are his pupils? Oh, I
As
think
you say.
they're just small.
But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
This once, they should always overlook it. The only reason they're even allowed to be here is because of us. Now that we know that Yotsuyu's memory has been erased, we are here to take her to one of my favorite leaders in the game, Lord Hien. He's the one who will decide what happens to Yotsuyu and what we will do with her. Lord Hien decides to postpone or avoid passing any sort of judgment on Yotsuyu at this time, as the Empire is moving against them. A small ship was identified near Castrum Fluminus. Lord Hien wishes to intercept the aircraft and see what's going on. Oh, there it is. Looks tiny. It's not tiny. That's not small at all. It's pretty big. Did it stop? Why is it smoking? Smoke signals?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Kill him.
Who can say?
Blow up their ship. Right now.
Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky.
Why not?
Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Doman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
Oh, it is, and it's them. Hello. Hello.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
Chicken drone.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garleans.
Plenipotentiary? What the frick is that?
He is heir to the Naiuri clan and Yotsuyu's stepbrother.
Gasp.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady.
I don't like him. We should kill him.
It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Peace? Ambassador has the authority to take action without checking back with their head of state. Okay, cool. Well, I guess basically what he just said he was just now. No. No. No peace.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
I don't know that we should take him back there. I think we should talk right here. I think we shouldn't show them where you stay. Seems like a really bad idea. We bring Asai back to the Doman Enclave to meet and discuss his proposition as the ambassador of the Garleans for peace. He has invited us to be in the negotiations, since our character, can't stop talking and we're constantly talking in all the cutscenes. However, I do not trust Asai at all, and I'm skeptical of the situation that's being presented. Alright, I'm ready. Let's have this conversation. We're all sitting crisscross applesauce, ready to talk. I don't trust this.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Doma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
I don't trust this guy.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace.
Peace.
Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
His hair is pretty sus, I agree.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend.
I don't want to trade with these guys at all. Like, at all.
Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons.
Okay, great.
Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat.
You can just call me, and I'll just take care of it. It's fine. We don't need a whole nation to do it. Give me, little Lala. I'll take care of it. We got it.
On the condition that Doma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Kughane's practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Renounces summoning and pledges to police the Kughane's practice of it.
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise.
That's a good answer.
With regard to the Kughane, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection.
True, actually, that was my fault that they summoned it, wasn't it? Because we went into like their vault and tried to steal some shit.
Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize.
Yeah, dummy.
In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Yes, very, very acquainted, especially with
Indeed.
the Empire.
Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that, We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear.
And do what? Like, okay, how is this guy gonna change the... I don't understand how this is gonna change anything. I feel like this is not a good thing.
Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
So this guy's saying that the Garleans are trying to do something different, and within their own faction they have a faction of people that are doing the opposite. So the Garleans are trying to become good, but there are some people who are bad. Telling me a whole force of evil dudes is trying to be good? I don't believe that for a second.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
See?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Oh, this is all about getting Yotsuyu. Wait, who do they have?
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Yotsuyu? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit.
I don't trust him. I really don't.
The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Doma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
I don't like it. I don't like them. I don't trust them.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
After presenting their proposal, I am skeptical that it is simply a way to attempt to get Yotsuyu back, and that she knows something that they do not want getting out. Lord Hien eventually states the same. Lord Hien is inclined to agree with the proposition, but wants time to ponder it. We are then tasked with showing Asahi around town, and of course, based on everything that we know about Final Fantasy so far, we don't run into any trouble at all.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Oh my god, he's so mad.
Someone's in trouble.
Excuse me. Oh! We must help. Oh, it's the Red Kojin.
Are you all right?
Hi.
Don't worry, I got your back, buddy.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too.
Get it together. say.
I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
Who's that guy? Why has he got a special helmet?
It seems they won't go quietly.
Mess them up. Punch them in their faces.
And neither will we.
That's right. Woo! Okay, so he's actually kind of cool. Besides his haircut.
That seems to be the last of them.
Nice.
You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
I still don't trust the Garleans, though, like at all.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
What a sad story for those two,
We
though.
arrived when we did.
Like, you learn about them, and then, like, you see them all the time now, just, like, be reminded how their parents were killed. Like...
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
They're thirsty. Hungry?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsuyu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Yeah. Bruh.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances.
Narrow? Your whole empire destroyed, like, whole cities for years.
You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal.
He's gonna, like, we're gonna become friends with him, and we're gonna forget that he is, like, a bad guy, and then he's gonna flip, isn't he?
You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without. But if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
No, but how do you do that? How could you possibly, how could this one man possibly make that happen?
Never? I wonder, would you have said the same of Ishgard? Believe what you will, but I assure you, the Empire can change.
I don't really think that you can compare Ishgard and the Empire, can you? Doesn't seem like a fair comparison. After Asahi starts to protect the children of Doma, he seems to take on a different stance in regards to the eyes of the others. I'm still not sure how I feel about him, though. We assume that he is done deliberating, and we return to hear his answer in regards to the proposition that was presented earlier. However, Lord Heaton states he has some unfinished business that he needs to attend to first. What is it? Is he gonna kill Yotsuyu or something? Uh-oh. So is he letting her go?
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company.
Okay. And then?
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are. The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
Okay. Okay. I fully support the decision that he's about to make, but I'm absolutely blown away by it.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy?
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
Poor Gosestsu, ever the babysitter.
Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Okay, so then she's not going. We're not letting her go then.
My lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Let's go punch him in the mouth. What's up, dude?
Did Gosestsu not seem strange to you?
Yeah, a bit.
His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not.
That's what I mean. Why are we not checking on him? You can't go punching ambassadors? Why not, Mir? Like, he should be dead. Like, we should make sure he's okay.
He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade.
He does lack the strength to raise his blade.
Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
We hope. Now we're ready to address the Garleans and answer their proposition, with all the pieces in place to agree to their exchanges of prisoners. But based on the interaction with Gosestsu and Yotsuyu, I assume we will want to keep Yotsuyu. Now we fight them.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Okay, we got attacked by red shell
Think
people.
nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
None of your business.
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Yes. You can have her.
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire, She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
True. It's true.
Dango.
Yeah.
How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
No. Absolutely not.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
And then kill you. Asahi attempted to speak with Yotsuyu, but found she didn't remember anything. We don't know what else occurred in the conversation, only what Asahi has told us. Asahi has decided it's time for him to leave and inform his leaders of what has transpired here for the future. His little, what do we call it? Chicken robot?
I wish you a safe journey.
I don't. I hope you crash on the way there.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
I don't want anything to do with you, sir.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
I told you. I freaking told you. Oh, look, there's what's his name?
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Wait, maybe that's not what's his name.
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Holy shit.
What in the...
Yeah, what in the what? I agree. Oh, it's what's his name? Xenos.
Reinforcement? No, just one! Cut him down!
Good luck, you guys. Ooh, ooh. So what, is like Lord Xenos his like buddy or something? And he's sad that we killed him?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Kugane hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Kugane, that's Ian's father, right?
Lord Kugane.
The king of the former king of Doma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Xenos.
Surely you jest.
He's insane.
That was Xenos Ye Galvas, legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
He was insane. He's insane. He was insane.
That was Lord Xenos.
Oh my gosh, he is. He's like a fanboy for Lord Xenos, so he's mad at me because I killed Lord Xenos. So that's why he looks so insane. We should just punch him in the mouth. Remember when I said we should kill him? We should kill him.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
Your face, it vexes me. Good. Look at it long and hard.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Doma and the Empire.
Just cut his head straight off. Be nice and clean.
My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
So we tell our friends that he's insane after this, right? They're not looking. They're not paying attention at all. He's clearly insane.
I will cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
And then I'll kill you. We'll be fine. Chicken bop. Beep boop bop bop. Bye. You poked him in the eyes. Bye, crazy dude. Remember when I said that we shouldn't trust him? That's right.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Oh yeah, it was. You could say that.
Of all the memories to witness.
Yeah, dude loves Xenos. He's like in love with Lord Xenos. He looms over you and bends down to talk to you. He sure did. Sure was frightening.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
It's his choice. Look. And he's right. It brings back people. We kept Yotsuyu. It's fine. Everything's fine. I hate to say I told you so, but I say it was 100% not worth our trust. The trade of the prisoners is something that I understand Lord Heian feels he needs to do for his people, and keeping Yotsuyu was a good choice. However, I'm skeptical still of what the Garleans' plan is with the prisoners, and potentially what the main goal of the prisoners are. Maybe in patch 4.3, we'll see what happens. However, this isn't the end of patch 4.2. Buckle up and enjoy some spicy news. Oh, meanwhile, here we go. Here's these guys. We're going back to the ship. Get moving. Here's what's his nuts, who's insane. Meanwhile, arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Okay, but and we're keeping her with us. Is that a mirror? Is she remembering?
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift.
I bet they weren't actually good friends. What is it? What is that?
I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
That sounds bad. That sounds really bad.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital, here we go again.
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
But we watched him, like, dissipate into nothing. How did he live? How is he alive?